International Motor Show is finally here, and the covers will be coming off some of the best automotive machinery in the world, much of which will be heading to South African showrooms soon. Now, the stands are ready, and the executives from around the world are in town. Top delegations from companies such as Ford, Mazda, Land Rover and Infiniti will be attending, as well as some of the world's great motorsport stars. The event officially kicks off today in Johannesburg, and it will run until the 27th of October. To tell us more about the event, we're joined in studio by Gary Alfonso, who is one of the official spokesperson for the Motor Show. Gary, good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Now, tell us about the show. What can we expect, and what is the purpose of the show?
The purpose of the show is undoubtedly to show the incredible innovation and technological advances in the world of motoring. If you want, one can refer to it as the fashion ramp of the automotive industry, because the multi-billion-dollar fashion industry uses these kinds of shows to showcase its wares and its sleek designs and its quality to the rest of the industry. And the motor industry in South Africa is in a very unique position that it's one in only 20 motor shows in the world. If you think there are more than just over 200 countries in the world, and there are only about 20 motor shows in the world, and Johannesburg has one. So it's an incredible endorsement, not only for the quality of the South African manufacturing environment in the motor sector, it's also a rubber stamp for the incredible ability of a city like Johannesburg to host such a prestigious event. So on display is going to be hundreds of vehicles in the commercial space, buses, the general retail users, new cars. There are no fewer than 11 concept cars, cars for the future at the show. The electrical car is making its debut. Nissan's Leaf vehicle is going to be on display for the rest of the automotive show. So there really is something for everyone, and it's a very prestigious event and a real great rubber stamp for the South African industry to be able to host it.
What is your star attraction this year?
The star attractions are undoubtedly some of the car manufacturers have brought in, real stars, and Infiniti, you mentioned earlier, has brought in a Red Bull Formula One car and its association with Red Bull. But undoubtedly the star attractions are the electrical vehicles and the alternative energy vehicles at the show. There are about 7 electrical cars on display, of which one will already be on sale in South Africa, the Nissan Leaf, which I've mentioned, which is an incredible experience. To feel what an electrical car drives like is an absolutely incredible experience. There are no gears, there's no engine under the hood. It's a range of batteries and belts that power the car, and obviously reaches speeds up to 160 kilometers an hour and has a range of up to 500 kilometers. BMW has brought out the i3 model, which is the first car in the world built as an electrical model from the ground up. Mm-hmm. There has not been one single component in it geared towards a combustion engine or a car as we know it. Mm-hmm. So cars of the future definitely here. And then you get the latest releases. I know everybody's very interested in the latest Mercedes-Benz, the latest BMW. Mm-hmm. Those stands are always very busy, the latest VWs. And then, of course, Ford unveiled just this week that they've built the 3 millionth vehicle in South Africa, and the Ford Ranger double cab Bucky. The new model is also going to be on display.
Now, we're talking about innovation here, about electric vehicles, but we heard that VW has a car that allows full integration of the Apple iPhone using a special docking system.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. The kind of technological advances and moving with modern technology is absolutely astounding in some of these vehicles. And whether you have an iPhone or an iPad, the fully integrated experience of you in a car and your social life in a car is something that there are really great technological advances. VW has brought out their internal design engineer, and she's been giving some displays of how people and their social media, everything from their tweets to their Facebook pages integrates with the car. It's just absolutely incredible that your car recognizes you when you sit in it. So I think that kind of technology is really going to blow people's minds when they go and see it.
Now, looking at this electrical vehicles, is there a market for it in South Africa, and do we have the capacity to actually facilitate and make sure that they're always charged?
That's part of the development of the industry worldwide. Obviously, highly advanced and technologically advanced environments will find it easier. Nissan has released the Leaf in South Africa and will be available as a limited urban experience, because it's not the kind of car you're going to try and drive to Cape Town to. You're going to, if you drive from here somewhere around about the other side of Bloemfontein, you're going to need to have it charged again. And there are different kinds of charging levels. There's also different kinds of charging technologies that will be involved. And the motor industry and all the manufacturers are working simultaneously. And even last night, as you heard earlier, Minister Rob Davies announced that there are continuous incentives being built into the manufacturing process to make sure we get that right, that as the new technologies arrive, that we are able to not only service the technologies, but also to service the assisting technologies that need to charge them. But imagine a day when you don't have to put any more petrol in a car.
Now, finally, has the recent auto industry strike affected the show at all?
In a funny way, I mean, Irvin Jack, that you upsounded earlier on, and the motoring industry leaders and the minister all met at the Johannesburg International Motor Show yesterday. And the fact that the strike had created some economical pressure and some export pressures with some of the manufacturers cannot be denied. But I think if one thing it has done is shown appreciation for really the hard work that goes into the building of a car. And whether you're a worker on the factory floor with a blue overall on, or whether you're an executive, we are one of the few countries that can put a car together. 33,000 parts to make a car. Not many countries can make it, and not many workers.
In 10 seconds, when is it starting? It's starting today.
Well, it's starting today officially for the public and runs until next Sunday. So it's a fantastic experience, and really something that, if you love style and design, you don't even have to like cars. You'll love the Joburg International. Nasrec at the Expo Centre, yes.
There you have it. That is Gary Alfonso, who is the official spokesperson for the showdown that's going to happen, the Johannesburg International Motor Show.